So today, I need to really talk about something really real and really get it off of my chest. So, you ever scroll and you see someone with like a nice body, cutesy, doing a dance, doing the fucking bare minimum. And give it a month, give it two, the next thing you know, they got like this major fucking brand, like partner sponsorship. And you are like, what the fuck? And you're over here laying bricks and securing shit for your business. And you're like, what type of warped ass matrix have I stepped in where those that do less happen to get more? How the system rewards bullshit while you're over here laying bricks and working late nights. Well, let's talk about it, bitch. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the What I Know Now podcast, where I tell you what I know now, whether that be a minute ago, 10 minutes ago, 10 years ago, because shit, I wish somebody would have told me. So let's really get into it. So you're scrolling and you see someone on there, really not talking about shit, not really doing shit. And you're just kind of continuing. You're not doom scrolling, so let me start there first. And you just see just a regular schmegular Joe pops up with some big national campaign. And you are like, what the fuck? And to not even make it any worse, it's usually like a campaign is something that totally relates to your business. And so, like we as humans do, because we are nosy fucking people, you go to their page. You're like, well, what the fuck am I missing that they got? Show me something. And it's nothing. It's just them dancing or them posting or them riding in the car. And you're like, what the fuck is this? So, the problem, let's call it what it is. The system rewards attention over infrastructure. Brands chase numbers, virality, clout. They don't always care if there's no foundation or no business plan, no equity, no sustainability behind the person. And so clout chasers, people with no long-term vision, get paid first. And now, let me say it like this first. Get your money. I am not against not one influencer, one YouTuber. Get your money. But what I do want to help with my audience is not to always chase the quick dollar. We're not building to just have clout or for people to see you, but rather for sustainability and for legacy. Most people want to create something that is going to outlive them and not just something for the moment. I cannot tell you how many people, before Instagram really became like a thing, people really posted like a lot of Facebook videos. So you would get on there and see them do Facebook videos and funny videos of, whatever it was that they were talking about. And when I go back and search for those people are nowhere to be found, back in regular jobs. They were hot for a moment. They may have done a couple sponsorships here and there. But a lot of times when a sponsorship is done with you, or you're not the it thing anymore, or there is no substance behind you past just being funny or foolishness or nothing that anybody can really anchor into you, it doesn't sustain long. You get some money, you pay a couple of bills, but then you're back at square one as to how do I become this financially free and independent person? So never get clout confused with sustainability. Always shoot for sustainability first. I know you want it now, you need to pay it now, you got to buy it now, they need it now. But sustainability in the long run, in the beginning, yes, you look foolish, you turned it down, you didn't accept it. But in the long run, you become a wiser person because you decided to take the long way and build something sustainable to support you in different seasons of life and in different seasons of income. So there's two groups. You have your child chasers, they go viral, they post nonsense. Now, it is funny. I'm not gonna say that I'm not watching. It's funny, not something I'm probably gonna necessarily do. They get on there, they cuss people out and fight in the stores. Definitely not gonna do that, not my thing. I am looking. I would be lying if I said I didn't. They go viral, they ride the trend. They win the short game. You wanna play a bigger game and you wanna play that bigger game for longer. Looking 5 and 10, 15 years down the road. Unless you plan on dying somewhere in that midst of time, and I don't really think people are just kind of like just planning their deaths on a regular. You want something that is going to sustain you down the road. You want something that is credible for you, and you want to have something that you can really be known for. We win the long game. And what I mean by that is the tension is Group A clashes with Group B a lot of the times. Meaning, we're watching, we see them do it, and we start to get impatient. Controlling your emotions is one of the main things that I have and am and will always be working on. If you are a person that knows me personally, and hopefully we can all get to that place as the great sidekick, my face will tell the fucking beginning, middle, and end of the story. So my emotions are always something that I am working on because I just can't fucking hold it in. If I feel it's stupid. And what you learn eventually is when you start to lead people and you start to grow your businesses and you start to build your teams, you have to really control that because sometimes people won't come and bring you the information that they need to bring you because they don't want to see that look on your face, or you give off this stressed look, or you give off something that, a feeling that your team may not want to experience. And so a lot of times it'll cause you to miss things because people don't feel that you're open or receptive to it simply by how we deal with our emotions. Learning how to deal with your emotions when you're in that in-between place is top tier. That would be chef's kiss of what a leader needs. Learning how to deal with yourself when you're not quite there, but you're kind of on your way there. I would say right now, before you go viral, before the business gets too big, learn how to basically PR your own self. So before you can afford it, look it up, ChatGPT it your own self on how you can control and market yourself for sustainability. Clout can buy you short-term attention, but credibility compounds. When I look at people like Kim Kardashian, when I look at people like LeBron and his businesses, credibility compounds over time. Kim Kardashian didn't just wake up one day and have a brand deal with Nike. No, they watched her. They watched her other businesses. They watched how she handled her personal brand. You don't want to put yourself in a place to where personal brands feel like they cannot work with you or you can't be a representation of them because you etch yourself in one particular market. Getting on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok is and criticizing people just to go viral or saying things to just be controversial for the sake of being controversial probably isn't the best thing to do. Now, you can have your views, and you can also allow other people to have your views, but it's always how we present those views to people. And furthermore, does it need to be presented? Does my view really matter right now? Unless I'm sitting up there with those 6 women on ABC, does anybody really give a fuck about what I think? 9 times out of 10, no. And when we force our own views upon people and we don't allow ourselves to grow in our credibility and what we are known for, and we want to rush the process and we just want to become this overnight success, usually that success only lasts for a night because you're not allowing it to take root and to grow and for people to trust it. And the number one thing that people want to have in businesses, no matter where it is they go, they want to have trust. Trust that the product is going to be excellent. Trust that the person that is pushing the product is integral and excellent. And getting out there and looking for clout versus credibility is not going to get it in the long run. Remember, clout is loud. Clout is spread all across Instagram. Clout gets republished. It gets reposted. Clout. Great, wonderful to have. We know who you are. Commenting crazy things under people's pictures and videos. Heaven forbid you do become this person, and now everything that you put under people's videos is now coming to the surface, and you lose it quicker than what you have. I have a mentor that has always told me, live your life like you are going to be president. Now, we all have a past, but the moment that you come into the realization of, I am going to be this thing here, I am going to be this type of leader, you have to start to govern yourself in a whole different way that does not come against the credibility that you're trying to build with vendors, people to work for you, for the team that you're building, for sponsorships and partnerships that you may want to have. You don't want to be this big viral person that's just not touchable, and now you're just viral for the sake of being viral and can't do anything with it. Clout is loud. Remember, bullshit burns out. Credibility is legacy. And what I'm finally going to leave you with here is legacy always wins out.